Our severe weather alert continues as we track Henri this morning. We still have that hurricane warning in effect for southern Rhode Island. It was the storm downgraded just slightly. We're talking 5-mile-an-hour difference from 75-mile-per-hour sustained winds to 70-mile-per-hour sustained winds. That doesn't change the impact for coastal Rhode Island. The tropical storm warning continues inland and into southeastern Massachusetts too.
Exactly, that 5-mile-per-hour difference really not going to make too much of a change as far as the impacts are concerned. We're still sticking with these warnings that we have had ever since yesterday morning. Still seeing that storm surge warning as well. Flooding risk is still there as well, so we are still tracking this system. Although it does go down to a tropical storm, still going to have a major impact across our region. Seeing some heavy rain out there already across our area, and it's just going to continue to ramp up.
And so here's a live view of Newport Harbor right now, showing the rain and gusty winds across our coastline. Wind speeds, these are sustained winds in the range of 15 to 25 miles per hour, but it's the gusts that have been increasing that we're going to see, giving us some issue with our power grid with 40, 50 mile an hour wind gusts currently and expected to increase through the day. We are going to be prepared for some multi-day power outages. Block Island with a gust of around 50, 44 on Buzzards Bay, and you can see those strong winds expected into the afternoon. Later in the day, the sustained winds and the wind gust potential will start to decrease, but we've got a long day ahead of us before that happens. So at noontime, gusting over 50 miles per hour, could see some gusts over 60 miles per hour in the early afternoon. Now, Henri is still moving at a pretty good clip, and it's now in the cooler waters of New England, and that's why we've seen just that little bit of a decrease in the sustained wind speeds. This storm is expected to make landfall potentially over Block Island by later this morning and then into South County, it looks like, as we head into the midday hours. So our live radar showing these bands of rain on the northern edge of the storm already rolling through early this morning. This is getting into some of the core of the stronger winds and heavier rain over Block Island right now, nearing Narragansett and Point Judith. It is a wind of 70 miles per hour, northward movement at 18 miles per hour, but a slowing down of its forward speed expected through the day today. And we've been talking about this for several days. This is one of the unique things about Henri. Our tropical systems in New England typically like to come in and out in a hurry and racing through, but not this one. At 2 o'clock this afternoon, we expect Henri to be over Rhode Island or eastern Connecticut. From there, gradually lifting northward. It weakens more quickly than it moves out of here. So by tonight, down to 35 mile per hour sustained winds near or heading into northern New England at that point. On Monday afternoon, it's still in Vermont and New Hampshire, taking a turn eastward, and it looks like by Monday night that system will finally exit New England. Here's an hour-by-hour look at the forecast, and again, as we move through the rest of this morning, deteriorating conditions with rain and wind, the heaviest of the rain on the western edge of the storm, but we have downpours, the potential for flooding into the afternoon across Rhode Island, eastern Connecticut especially, and then continued showers. Not as many of them during the overnight hours. May actually get into a little bit of a lull early tomorrow, but then as the storm starts to move east again, we'll see additional showers during the afternoon and evening on Monday. Some of them could be strong. Peak winds. Now, this is unchanged. We are not talking about any significant downgrade in what we've been forecasting. 50 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts still expected with this storm for the upper part of Narragansett Bay and to Providence, all the way down to the coastline with 40 to 50 mile per hour winds inland. We already know it's been a wet summer. The fact that the ground is saturated, that we still have all the leaves on our trees, that's going to make even these 40, 50 mile an hour wind gusts capable of uprooting trees and downing power lines. So the power outage potential is significant with this storm, and hopefully you made some preparations. So we've been talking about the storm surge threat with this as well. Still about a 2 to 5 foot potential storm surge, especially along the coastline and up Narragansett Bay as well. The two high tide cycles that we're concerned about, the one this morning happening right now, and then the potential for a second high tide that could cause some issues this evening. Here's the 7-day forecast. So 2 to 4 inches of rain in Rhode Island, about a ½ inch to 2 inches of rain expected in southeastern Massachusetts. Lingering showers, warming those temperatures up for Monday, middle 80s. For those that may be, by the time this storm rolls out of here, without power for several days, it is going to be hot and humid. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, high temperatures all near 90 degrees. We may get some relief at the end of the week with a cold front coming through on Friday. That could bring us back to more comfortable weather by early next weekend. You want to stay up to date with the latest